Nosferatu out now in theaters. For some reason, I know this is going to be long, so I'm going to go quick with it. Number one thing you need to know is this is not Bram Stoker's Dracula. And I'm saying that because I heard people talking that it wasn't as good as Bram Stoker's Dracula. It shouldn't be as good because it's not the same film. This is Nosferatu. This is not this is a demon that does not bite the necks of people and have bats. Totally different. So this is a take on that story. A lot of the same things are happening, but it is not the same. Let me get that out of the way. In the film Nosferatu, the old film, there was a licensing issue. They wanted to do Bram Stoker's Dracula and they could not do it, so they had to kind of make up their own thing, which is this Nosferatu. Okay, now getting away from that, let's get into the acting. Now we have Bill Skarsgård, we have Lily-Rose Depp, we have Nicholas Hoult, we have Willem Dafoe. The cast and the lineup is amazing, and everyone was where they needed to be, in my mind. Now, where there was disconnect was with Lily-Rose Depp, I feel. Now, she did a phenomenal job. I was actually at moments wowed by her. And again, that's why I'm like, she showed up, man. This girl, she's got some chops. But where it didn't really connect for me was between her character and Bill Skarsgård character, Count Orlok, Nosferatu, in a sense. The dynamic between the two of them to me was not that believable storyline that you wanted, that connection. I didn't feel it. I felt it at times maybe, but not like you wanted to feel it. So that was kind of not okay with me. The other thing was I was annoyed with whenever she would get upset and cry, it would be this one tear. Enough of the one tear. That was not necessary in my mind. But overall, the acting is good. Let's talk about Willem Dafoe. But I think he did not create a character that was memorable with the professor. I felt he could have done so much more with this character, and I just felt like I was watching Willem Dafoe. I'm sorry, Mr. Dafoe. But he was good, but not great. I feel like he could have taken that character to such a level, but again, maybe that's the directing. Maybe the director told him to tone it down. I don't know. But regardless, the acting was good. Now let's get into the cinematography and framing and lighting. If there's one reason to go see this film, it's that. And go see it in a movie theater to appreciate this magnificent Gothic cinematography. Like pure perfection. From framing to every scene, to every angle. Everything was so planned out and on point. And the lighting, magnificent. For a film like this is what you want. And that was not a disappointment. But I think sometimes when directors are so consumed with that piece, of that element of storytelling with the camera, it affects the story. And in my mind, it did. I felt at times it was not a connected story. I felt like, and actually my sister said it wonderful when we were talking about it. She was like, I kind of felt like I was watching vignettes of things. And that is exactly right. Is that at times I just felt like the story didn't cohesively come together. There were a couple little plot holes. I'm not going to get into them. I know a lot of people are like, what are they? What are they? I'm not going to tell you what the plot holes are. Go watch the film yourself and you can come back and we can have a dialogue about it. But there were a couple little plot holes. But I mean, I'm not shitting on it because it's still a great, grand film. So the cinematography was good, but I do think at times it affected the overall storytelling. And I don't know, tell me what you think if you've seen it. Overall, a fabulous film. A great way to end the year with a film like this for me specifically. I mean, I'm going to see other films, but I'm so glad that there's this really great light at the end of 2024 with this magnificent film. Is it perfect? No. Is it the best film of the year? No. That's just my opinion. But I think it is a magnificent film. I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. There were some moments too there's a moment where there's a fire scene with William Dafoe, and the set, it was noticeable that it was a set. And I don't know if anyone else had seen it, but he lights something on fire, and you just see the line. Like, you can tell that it was, I don't know. Again, I'm picking it apart. I know I am a see you next Tuesday at times when it comes to this stuff. But the hype of the film, and then also the people talking about how it's the best film ever, or it's the best film of the year, I'm sorry, I don't think it was better than Anora. That's my personal opinion. Again, it's how we connect to film. Still a wonderful film. Definitely worth a watch. 4.5 out of 5, which is amazing. Go see this film. This is pure entertainment. And in my mind, I think it was more horror and drama. But go check it out. You'll enjoy it.